Hey guys, Chris from FlowBrackets. Today we're working on a Tesla Model 3 and I'm going to show you how to mount number plates precisely using the factory plinth and a range of parts. Let's get into it. So first, let's talk about regular standard issue plates. Tesla has done a really good job and they've included factory mount points to match up with the plate. So if you haven't done it already, holes will line up, bolt it up, and you're ready to go. If you're running plates without holes, you're going to have a bit of an issue because this can't adapt to that because the footprint is very small. That's when you'll need our brackets, and I'll show you how that works. So for example, if you're going to run, say, Euro plates on the car, there's no holes. So you grab our Euro brackets, that lines up with the plinth on the car, it goes up and down. But that only gets you maybe 90% of the way because as you see, that is not flat. So you have to rock the brackets or bend it. So if you don't want to bend the plate or bend the bracket, we do have a plinth that solves all those issues and you get full adjustability. Now let's talk about our redesigned plinth. Now a lot of Tesla owners are quite meticulous when it comes to the way they mount the plate. So we've redesigned this plinth completely to solve a few of the issues. Number one is the floating effect. If you were to bolt your number plate straight on, you can actually see the factory mounting box. You don't get that factory lock. Not only that, even if you were to mount number plate straight on, it's actually not flat. Your number plate is going to be rocking, or you need to bend it, and you don't have full height adjustment to get the nice fitment at the end. So with our redesigned plinth, you can remove this bolts straight onto the factory location at a lower point. That way, we can mount your number plates on using your brackets, and there's no bend over any plates. We just go straight on the way you want it. Also, because you're not mounting to the factory mounting points, which are fixed, that only gives you one height. By changing over to our modular plinth, this is mounted at a lower position. You can pair it with a bracket, which gives you full height adjustment, because the last thing you want to do is mount a number plate that's too tall and it'll be hanging down the bottom. The installation of our redesigned plinth is pretty easy. Just take out the factory mounting screws and swap it with our plate using our screws that we provide. Now when installing our plinth, you can use the factory screws if you want, but we do provide upgraded stainless steel screws so they don't rust. It's pretty hard to see on camera, but with a new lowered position, the plinth actually sits inside the scallop of the bumper. That way, the number plate can be nice and tight against the bar and not sticking too far out. If you do have a taller plate that requires that space, we do provide a spacer to give you that height and more adjustability as well. Now that you have the plinth on, you can pair it up with a bracket that adapts the holes from the plate to the car. So for example, if you're going to run Euro plates, grab our Euro bracket. This can be mounted to the plinth at any height that you'd like. Then you can mount your plate, onto the bracket. Another example, you're running Heritage, grab your Heritage bracket, same thing, bolt that on, and plate can just go straight on, and then carry this from car to car. Now for this car, the customer's got to install his Mini Euros, so I've got a bracket to suit. I'm going to bolt it on and see what height looks best. Now's the time to mount a bracket, which is really easy. Just grab the bolts that come with it, and you can attach it to any slot to pair with any brass fitting that's already on the plinth. Now, a little pro tip, the higher you go, the closer it's going to be to the bumper, which is probably what you want to get a nice, clean, floating look. Now, I think that's going to be the right spot. I'll put in my screws and see how it looks. So I've got the bracket on. I've got it as high as I can without touching the paint. That way, you get a nice, clean, tight fit. Now, I'm going to bolt on the plates in all four corners. It's going to be super secure. And I'm also going to put in new covers like that. I'm also going to include security screws, which comes with its own key. Now, the plinth is optional. You can just get the bracket that suits your plate and mount to the factory box. Just remember that the fitment is not going to be perfect because it's curved. So you've got to bend the plate, which isn't great. And of course, there's very little adjustability. It's only in whatever's on the bracket. But with the plinth, you get full adjustment to get it where you want it. So on the rear, like the front, in most cases, because they have the same holes there, you can just mount the normal plate straight to it, but there are a few exceptions. If you're going to run signature plates or heritage plates or anything that's rather heavy, it's not a really good idea to mount it straight onto it because this is quite thin and it's very thin, flimsy. So by the time you put the bracket on and a numb plate on, every time you open and shut the bumper, this actually rattles around quite violently. So you want to remove that and swap it with a bracket. So that way it's nice and strong and it's not going to bounce around because this is made of metal. Also, just keep in mind, if you are going to run covers, a very common thing that happens is if you've used the factory screws that they give you, it's always going to touch the paint and scratch the car because this is rather thin. So to take this off, just take out the 2 factory screws and you can replace it with that bracket. When you mount the bracket on just by itself, you will notice that the bracket does touch the paint. So there are 2 things you can do to avoid that. You can stick on the double-sided tape at the back that comes with the kit so it's not hard up against the car, or use spacers to space it off just that little bit. This is what we'll do because we're after a nice clean floating look. So like the front, we're going to mount the plates on all 4 corners with the cover and also with the security screws that comes with the key. So if you're meticulous about how your normal plates are fitted, grab yourself a plinth as well as the bracket to get a nice clean floating look to get your number plates on your car the way you want. So I hope you found this video useful and thanks for watching.